I'm Katie Roof at TechCrunch. I write stories and do videos there. I'm joined here by Ed Tang, who's the founder of Avegant. He has this product here called the Glyph that he's going to tell us a little bit about. So Ed, thank you for joining.
Thanks for having me.
And so tell me about this Glyph. You launched this on Kickstarter in 2014, and it doubles. It's a headset that you can view content, you can view 3D content, and you can also use it as headphones.
Yeah, that's right. What's really unique about this product is, first of all, the display technology that's in this is totally new. Instead of using a screen like an LCD or an OLED screen that we're used to seeing in, let's say, a smartphone, this is actually a screenless display. We're using millions of micro mirrors to actually project the light directly into your eye.
So millions of micro mirrors right here on this device. And so let me try this on. I want to check this out. So I should take off my glasses?
Yep.
Take off my glasses, okay. All right. Do I look cool, guys? Yeah? And so I can watch a 3D movie here. I can check my email. I can do everything, and it's private. No one can see what I'm doing. I mean, the other day I was talking to someone on your team who said it would be good for using on a plane. What other use cases are there for this?
Well, the image quality and the audio quality is really fantastic, right? So with this retinal imaging technology, the image quality that you see is just so stunning. It's like the most brilliant picture that you've ever seen. And we combine it with really high-end audio. So anytime you want like fantastic, let's say, audio-video experiences on the go, so whether or not you're on a plane, you just want to kill some time watching movies, you want to play a game on your smartphone, or even, let's say, you're at home and lying in bed, you want to watch a movie without bothering someone next to you, just plug it in. Whatever content you have, it's going to work plug and play, whether or not that's Netflix or iTunes or YouTube. It's just going to work right out of the box for you.
So watch Netflix, so you could be sitting next to each other on the couch and you have one of these on, you know, I don't know, instead of watching it on your TV.
Well, the experience is so great because the visual quality is so much better than the TV, right?
Okay.
And you can carry it around with you all the time. It's battery powered, so you're going to get at least 4 hours of battery life as you go. You plug it into anything HDMI, and you can power it over USB if you want to keep charging it. There's some people that have found other interesting use cases for this device beyond just media and gaming. For example, we were at a drone rodeo a couple days ago.
A drone rodeo,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and people really like using it for what's called first-person view, which means instead of flying a drone with a remote control and you're looking down at a phone, have this plugged into your phone or remote control, and suddenly you have that eye from the sky view.
Oh, so it was like a bird's eye view. You attach this to a drone, and you could see what the drone saw through looking through those mirrors in here.
Actually,
is that right?
That's exactly right.
So make sure everyone can see what this is here. So there's there's mirrors here that display a screen.
Yep. And so you actually get that feeling of being up in the sky. And on top of that, we have a head tracker built into the device that opens up more possibilities where we can actually track the position of your head. So you can use it for things like 360-degree spherical video, or even, let's say, controlling a camera that's on your drone in the sky.
Okay, all right. So there's a lot of different use cases for this. And it also could just be a normal headset. Is that right?
It can. So you can change
so
it.
I look super cool with my headphones here, and then I can like turn it and then watch something. I don't know. But okay, so this is the first product for you guys. You have an interesting story. This was launched on Kickstarter in 2014, and you said there was some sort of record that you set. You raised over $1 million on Kickstarter, and then tell me more about what happened.
Yeah, so when we launched it on Kickstarter, at that time, Time Magazine said that we had broken a record for fastest $250,000 raise. We did that in 3 hours and 54 minutes. And it ended up raising over $1.5 million in about 4 weeks, which was one of the most successful hardware Kickstarters at that time.
Yeah, and that's a lot of money, but now you've raised a lot more. You have backers including Intel Capital. You've raised over 30 million, maybe 36 million, you were saying earlier. So are you planning on raising more capital? And what are you doing with all this money? Mass production?
Well, right now we're focused on just getting the product out to the consumers, right? Getting a product that's really premium, that we're proud to ship out to the consumers, that our Kickstarter backers and our pre-orders and other consumers are going to be really excited and really proud to have. I mean, when you hold this thing, it's just so premium, right? The build, the quality, the touch, the finish. We want to make sure that people are going to get a fantastic experience. And that's primarily what we do this investment money, is we want to make sure that the product is perfect when we get it out.
Why do you think it was so successful in Kickstarter? Is it that people don't want to carry multiple devices? They just want to pack their headphones and have it do multiple things. They don't want to carry around, glasses for this and headsets for that. I mean, what was it? What's the appeal? What made people back this?
Well, I think what we found is that there's been a big shift in how people consume media, right? Versus even audio or video. People are really doing things on the go, right? So if you look at some of the data out there, it shows that in every single country in the world, over 50% of your media is being consumed on your smartphone. And the smartphone is kind of limiting, right? You can only have a 4-inch or a 5-inch screen. So people are going out there and they're buying really premium audio, right? I'm buying $300, $500, let's say, Sennheiser, Audio-Technica, or Bose headphones to get really fantastic on-the-go audio experience, but you're limited to this tiny screen in your pocket. Right? Mm-hmm. And so we wanted to bring premium, premium audio-visual experiences back to people on the go.
And how much does this cost? I understand they're going to ship soon. It's $5.99 for pre-orders.
Right. So we actually did our Kickstarter in 2014 at $4.99. We're running a pre-order special now through CES at $5.99, and eventually when we go to retail, the price will go to $6.99.
Are you going to be like Oculus and give all your original backers something? Give it for free or discounts?
Well, this is actually, they're still waiting for their product, so we're going to get this product out to them first, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Okay, and so I watched this, I checked this out the other day, and I saw 3D, and it was really cool. It was definitely a lot. I mean, things have come a long way from the 3D glasses that we used 20 years ago, but it's not virtual reality. It looks to some people like an Oculus headset, but it's very different. Tell me what the difference is between the kind of viewing experience you're having here and virtual reality and augmented reality. I'm sure some people here know, but some people don't. So tell me as if I didn't know.
Yeah, I think some of the concepts or misconceptions that people have is anything that I put on my face over my eyes, people just call it virtual reality. And really, there's quite a few different applications and use cases for these type of technologies. We think virtual reality is really exciting. Having that very immersive experience is really cool for things like gaming and simulation. But primarily, we see that as more of an at-home experience, right? You're going to have a VR system, whether or not you have a PC and sensors and all that. And it's really fun and really interesting, but it's always going to be something you use at home, right? But for most other consumers that we find is people who aren't hardcore gamers, who just really want to enjoy things like Netflix on the go, this is the product really for them, right? Where you really want to enjoy all the content that you have, you own, you love, you maybe subscribe to it already. That's what you really want, right? And I think in the future, we'll start seeing things like augmented reality devices, where these are transparent devices that have images floating out in front of you that maybe interact with your real world, maybe not. But I think it'll be a couple of years before we start seeing that in the consumer market.
Do you have any plans to implement augmented reality or any of that other technology into future Avegant products?
I think right now we're focused on just getting this product out and trying to make sure that this is, we're really happy with this product. But the technology itself is something we're really excited about. We think that our patented retinal imaging technology, we know it's a very versatile technology. We can design it in a bunch of different ways. So we'll see down the road, where the market goes, where the industry goes. We think we'll be ready for how the industry evolves. But right now, I think we're really proud to get this out into the market today.
And so where would I wear this? I mean, we talked about a little bit, like you could wear this on a plane or at home. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would wear that on the subway. Maybe it's just me. But what are the use cases?
Well, I would point out one of the major differences with the Glyph versus a lot of the VR devices out there is we actually maximize your peripheral vision. So even though you look forward and it feels like you're right in the middle of an amazing movie theater, you can still look down and actually be connected to your world, right? So we fly with these things all the time on planes just to test them out. So I'm taking these long international flights or flying from California to New York, and I'm watching a couple movies streaming from my phone, but I can still see down, right? I can take notes, I can stay on my laptop, I can actually send messages from my phone and still be connected with the world, right? And you can even take meals and eat and drink with it. And being connected with that world is really important, right? So you can even use it in our subway and still know what's going on, right? You're never going to feel like you're kind of isolated from everybody else.
So you're not going to miss your subway stop if you have one of these on. You're not going to, you know where you are, unlike Oculus, which takes you to another world. That's kind of your pitch here. Yeah, so I'm a little bit interested to find out. It sounds like you're just focused on this right now. You have no other plans to do other versions of this or anything else in the Avegant family.
Well, we're always interested in developing the technology, right? So there's a lot of stuff we're working on, and we'll see where things go. But for now, the Glyph is what we're focused on.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you joining us here on the TechCrunch stage. Hopefully you're having a great CES. This is Ed Tang, founder of Avegant, and we look forward to seeing what's to come.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Thanks.